Hello and welcome to another Maggie's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. So today I'm going to be reviewing Schlosser. That's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Schlosser Alt. So I'll pour it out and then I'll read off the Beer Hawk website because I ain't got a clue anything about this. It's new to me. I presume it's German. Dusseldorf, yes, German. So I presume it's a lager beer, but quite a darker lager beer by the looks of things. More of a, wow, massive carbonation and lacing in there, you can really see it, and obviously dark amber colour, off-white head. So, brewery Schlosser was established in Dusseldorf in 1873. While it now brews under Germany's private brewery group, the Radeberger Gruppe, it still maintains its age-old regional brewing traditions to produce its historical favourites. Literally translated to Old Castle's, Schlosser Alt is the quintessential Dusseldorf Alt beer. A well-balanced, bitter, yet malty German ale. So it is a beer then. This beer is clean and smooth with nutty flavours and a rather dry finish. It's so refreshing, it's a good thing it comes in bigger bottles. The Alt beer style is a good style to start with if you're looking to take the leap from a standard lager to a darker, full-bodied beer. While it's fermented with ale yeast due to the relatively cool temperatures of the Dusseldorf area, the original Alt beer conditioned at temperatures close to that of lagers, a method that is used to this day. So it's actually classed as a lager but a hybrid. So 4.8%. Never had it before, so you know, join me as we there we go. I hope I don't fall off. It's right on the piss. Yes. So, and I've got some left in it as well, so it better not fall off. So like I say, dark amber colour, off-white head, malty nose, and on a day like today when it's absolutely bloody roasting, this is a nice thing to have. Nice taste. You get the lager elements from it, but you also get that hint of the, of the beer elements as well. And I'm glad it has come in a big bottle. I was drinking water earlier, one glass after another, and just to, cool the old body down. It's absolutely burning me now. I've got sweats in places, don't want sweats. I'll get rid of this mop as well, it looks awful. And it's funny, when I've got short hair, when it's back to number 2 or number 1 all over, when it's like this, I do seem to notice dirty looks. When I've got that, I don't notice any dirty looks at all, and it's strange how that is a thing. So, cheers to a bit of German, a bit of Dusseldorf. Now I think I got this from the Hopology shop in West Bridgeford, quite a dear shop to be honest. Fair play to the people, they've got them at their money. I just wish that I put the prices on the bottles. How hard can it be to have prices on shelves or bottles so that you know what so you can budget, you can look at something and think, well, it's £6, can I justify spending £6 on that bottle? And then you might even spend more because you know how much you're spending. And I like shops where I can see what the prices are. I don't want to ask for something and then be like, and you're put in an awkward situation where you think, or you turn around and say, I've paid that for that bloody rubbish. It's not a favourable situation to be in. it is 86 degrees in here, and it is a boiling. Now I'm thinking, on this back wall behind me, on this bare wall, just here, I've said in a previous review, a WKD review, the review you'll probably see before this review, I'm trying to make sure I do all reviews in sequence now, because there's times when I've said something, and I mean I've got a review from a few weeks ago, but I still can't post it because I said some things in that review that I was pissed off on the day. And yeah, and it'll come out in the wash, I suppose. Oh my giddy aunt. You know when you're sweating all over, and I am absolutely burning. I'm going to cook some food on the barbecue in a bit, get the old sausages cooking. Let's have a glass of white wine, as you do. Wife will have a wine spritzer. And yeah, chill out, go in the gazebo, hot tub rather, and just chill out. You know, listen to a bit of music, put some 90s music on. I'll tell you what, these days, with Android and Google apps and iPhone apps, there's a station called Radio UK, and it's got like 500 different radio channels on, and whatever your persuasion of music, it's amazing. You just put it on, and everyone these days has got phones, smartphones. I mean, 99% of the population have these days, even old people. And you know, you put them on, and if you've got a Bluetooth speaker, or you've got a phone that plays music quite loud, if you've got a portable radio wherever you are, and absolutely amazing. And I listen to Heart 90s, and yeah, you get a few adverts, but you're going to get that. They've got to pay for the station somehow, and you get the news. But other than that, you've got music playing, and some great tunes, whether you like 90s, 80s, 70s, and you know, it's so nice to have some good music. I mean, it's like having a DAB radio without having to pay for a DAB radio, you know. God, sweating. Sweaty Bolokov. Russian bloke. He's got a cousin. No, a brother called Itchy Bolokov. Oh, loving it. A good twang to it. I think it's a nice. I think it's a nice balance between going from, if you're a predominant lager drinker and you want to step into the beery waters, as it were, it's a very, very good introduction to that, because it just gives your palate a little bit more in the malt region, introducing that beer malts to you while still being predominantly a lager. And yeah, really decent. Totally enjoying it. I mean, I don't know what an out beer is, to be honest. I'm not the God's gift when it comes to that. For me, as long as it tastes nice, that's what matters to me. It tastes nice, looks nice, and you know, aroma as well. I mean, I did a beer review the other day, and it was a Wild Beer Company, and their beers are good beers. And it was their ghost beer, you know, sour beer, for if you don't know what a ghost beer is. And bloody hell, it stunk awful, and it looked like dishwater. It actually tasted, it was okay really, but it didn't look or smell the best. Then I can't talk. I brewed prune juice wine. Hey, that didn't look, that didn't taste, or smell the best. The only thing it was good for is getting you tired if you haven't been for shit in a few days, because you drink a litre of that and you're bubbling. Yeah. Pato Banton will be proud. Oh. So I didn't even know. And this, these days with the news, I just turn it off because it's the same old crap. And people up and down the country being silly with this COVID thing. And I mean, you don't know if you've had it or if you're immune to it anyway, because a lot of people are immune. You know, they've got the right blood cells that it can't get them, but none of us know. You could have had it so mild that you've got antibodies, but you don't know. It's such a weird thing. And then you get the people. I mean, it's like today shopping in Tesco's. There was quite a few people with no face masks on, or face coverings, and in the other 3 stores I went in, it was the same story. Quite a lot of people are obviously refusing to wear them, you know, until there's a lockdown, and then their jobs are at jeopardy again. Me being me, I'm in a key worker role where, even now when I moved to my other job, still in a key worker role because I'm working outside. I'm not in an environment where there's any issues. I'm not in an environment. The place where I'm going to is not even open for a few months, apart from getting bookings for weddings. So, you know, my job is totally protected. But obviously, there's other people in jobs where another lockdown, it will devastate that economy, and you know, people are going to lose jobs. People are losing jobs like Warner anyway. We've lost a lot of jobs in Nottingham, and a frightening time really. Those that are rich enough that don't have to work and don't have to worry about money, wow, you're in a fantastic position. I mean, today there was a poor bloke, you know, walking around where we went shopping, you know, asking for money, and no one's got money these days. Everyone's using bloody cards anyway, and you do feel sorry for them. You know, you could say, is he taking the mick? And there are people who do that, obviously. There was somebody in West Bridgeford who would be playing this horrible music, and it's like, I said to the policeman, I says, can you not go over there and tell him to turn that bloody music off, because it's awful what he's playing. And I mean, I did actually turn around to her and say, he wants kidnapping and chucking somewhere, and she didn't seem to take too kindly to that. I thought about it afterwards and thought, I don't really know you enough for you to know that I'm being it's a joke. Sometimes you have to be careful what you say. You know, it can be even a wisecrack can be took the wrong way, and especially in today's environment. God bloody hell. I mean, you see on the news last night. There's Central News. I live in the East Midlands, Nottingham, and our Central News, and they're doing about Black Lives Matter again, and I can understand why they're doing it. I understand, but it's the way they're portraying it. It's like the shit stirring, and not only that, it's like they're saying that if you've been treated wrong in a supermarket, in a hospital, it's all because of colour. And it's not because of colour, it's because that person that day has probably been an arse or a dickhead. I've been treated wrong by in shops, by people of all colours. I've had abuse on parks from people of all colours. I've had dirty looks from people of all colours and disabilities and sexual orientation. I've worked on public parks for 22 years on public parks, and I've had abuse from across the board, old, young, any colour, any religion, any orientation. So, you know, and I've suffered a shit year as well. So, you know, you see all this on TV and you think, don't fucking blame everything just because of colour. Bad people are bad people. Good people are good people. Don't put everybody in a box and label them on that box. It's absolute bollocks, it is. Right. Let's get back to the review. Whew, went off on a raggy rant there. Yeah, but it just makes you so mad. And the problem is, because the mainstream media are shit-stirring so much, and they are shit-stirring, there's things happening in the world that are being totally ignored at the moment. The troubles in Yemen are still being ignored. You know, children dying daily. Do they not matter? You know, it just pisses me off. The people in Beirut that have been killed or injured massively by them, that warehouse blowing up, do they not matter? You know, fucking hell, all the poor people in this country, all the people that were in jobs, up to their eyeballs in debt, that have lost all their jobs, did they lose their, did they not matter? Eh? Jesus Christ. We all matter in this world. We all do. I mean, I'm fighting a battle with the new people at work, new bosses at work, that are breaking legal regulations, trying to charge me now. I mean, this is the third thing they've tried to do, trying to charge me for PPE, which, again, they have to provide your PPE. It's in the Health and Safety at Work Act of 1974. Just because I leave when I did, them charging me, as long as I give everything back, there's not a fucking thing they can do about it. And I'm sure they know that, but they'd be just being twats for the sake of being twats. And I was the person they wanted to keep, not the one they want to get rid of, which is obvious by the way what they're doing. But with regards to that, I ain't taking it lying down. I'm not going to be an arsehole. I'm going to state facts. And then I'll state the facts to... I'm starting with the HR manager. If I get no happiness off her, if she doesn't reverse her decision, I'll go to the manager of the firm. Okay, now there's idiots all around me tonight. If I don't get anywhere with that, I'm going to the head of the board of Nottingham's Park Estate, and just keep going. Because to me, it's just a form of bullying, and we must always stop these people, haven't we? They'll always get what they deserve. I'm absolutely boiled. It's like being in the sauna, and it's hitting 30 now. It was just below 30 minutes ago, but it's hitting because the sun's beaming down on the beer room. I think one of these days I'm going to have to get some t-shirts made and it says Raggy's Beer Reviews on. That'd be quite funny, wouldn't it? Try and get them made. I used to know a lot of people. On my website, dcmu.co.uk, it's a video game hacking website. I need to get back on it. Start updating the news again, to be honest. I've last month or so I've not really been doing it, and it shows. I'm not getting any extra cash coming in. But yeah, with regards to that, I'll get there in a minute. I used to have people coming on there, and for homebrew, not homebrew in the beer sense, but homebrew as in making emulators and games for consoles that's been hacked, like the PSP, the PS3, all sorts of game consoles. And I used to know a lot of people who were good graphic artists, amazing artists, and I reckon something like Raggy's Beer Reviews, with maybe a pint of beer or something, and I'll have to have a go myself. I think try and do that, or try and manipulate some art and put it in. Get some clip art and make it, and then send that off to a t-shirt maker and get them to make me one. So it says it just about here, Raggy's Beer Reviews, and then maybe on this back wall have a Raggy's Beer Reviews street sign as well. And on the outside of the shed, I've got a similar sort of thing, an old street sign that says the beer room. Things you do. Just making sure, I don't want to waste any good droplets. So totally enjoyed this. A very different lager hybrid, and very interesting the step up from lager to beer. Reminds me a lot of Peroni's Doppio Molto, which again is another one for me, more towards leaning towards a beer, but still a lager, but leaning towards a beer. And especially for lager fans that are bored of just Stella, Carling, Foster's, Budweiser, you know, get out there, get trying all these world lagers. There's some good stuff to drink. So, malty nose, malty taste throughout. Really refreshing. Good elements of, you know, I liked the twang, has a little twang to it. And overall a really good an out beer. So what's that? An alternative beer, an alternative to lager. Really nice. Out of 5 then. For me, quality. It deserves to be on your list. If you can get it, you know, that's one of the things, I suppose. You know, it looks like it's a Beer Hawk sell it, but it's out of stock at the moment. I've just looked on their site. Around about £3.20 a bottle, so not overly expensive. But yeah, good. Darker than the normal lagers, and interesting concept. Right, out of 5 then. Couldn't fault it at all, really. Nice nose on it. Definitely a step towards beer waters, and an interesting step at that. Very nice. 4.4 out of 5. Yes, a very good lager hybrid. And that's it for this beer review. I hope it was interesting. I hope I didn't rant on too much, but some things have to be said. You know. I mean, not in the way Donald Trump says things, because that is just a twat, isn't it? But, you know, the world is mad at the moment. And I know politicians have to be careful what they say. Well, he don't, does he? He just says what he says. But the problem is he talks bollocks, and it's not doing his country any good, because he'll think, you know, strange. Right, and that's it for this beer review. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Stay safe. Oh, I'm going to get out of here now and try and cool down. Sweating my bollocks off. Cheers.